Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. I hope you guys are doing well. Today, we actually got the code on because I think my roommate actually hates me. He is now trying to cryo freeze me. Probably said that wrong. Cryo rehydrate. I'm freezing my off today. Woke up today, it was 61 degrees, so I was cold and I had to put the jacket on. This is the first time wearing the jacket this whole entire year, but hey, I feel nice and warm now and cozy, and I'm ready to get this video started. Today we are looking over an article titled Self-Motivational Techniques for Tactical Tips. So this article is written by Patrick Ewers. Sorry, Patrick, because I be slaughtering everyone's name. It looks like Patrick is an executive coach and founder of Maven, a company that teaches entrepreneurs and leaders how to generate breakthrough opportunity from their network. So it looks like Patrick Ewers went to the University of Regensburg. He's a CEO, of course, of Maven. I was looking over this article and I saw a lot of interesting tips and interesting thoughts I can put into this video. I just want to give some credit to my boy Patrick for coming up with this awesome. So in this video, we're going to break down self-motivation into 4 categories. The first category we're going to break this video down into is using rewards, consequences, and commitment devices towards self-motivation. The second way is by changing the way you communicate with yourself. The third way is by surrounding yourself with the right people towards your self-motivation. And the fourth way is by increasing the visibility of your goals of self-motivation. Of course, what is self-motivation and how to use it to your advantage? As I go through this video, I'm not going to actually say everything that I see in this because there's a very long article, but I'm going to break it down into simpler terms for you guys to digest and understand a little bit about how to be more self-motivated. What is self-motivation? Self-motivation is the ability to have motivation from yourself. So for me, that's telling me to get up in the morning and work out even though I am tired and grouchy and I don't want to get up. That is self-motivation. So Patrick says what sets a lot of influencers from average people is their ability to be self-motivated. These people turn self-motivation into a habit. People like Jordan Peterson, David Goggins, Fresh and Fit, etc. turn their self-motivation into a habit, which roots it into the unconscious, and it becomes as if it is normal to them. Rather, for people starting off on becoming more self-motivated, they're going to be very conscious of it and have to force themselves out of bed. Like me, I am learning to become more self-motivated, and I want to make my self-motivation into a habit so that it becomes habitual. So Patrick really mentions about seeing people that are either motivated or lazy and wondering what is the difference between them. Patrick breaks this down by explaining locus of control. Locus of control is the degree to which a person thinks they have control over their life. So Patrick breaks this down into 2 separate categories, either internal or external. Internal locus of control is when you think you yourself have control over your life and fate and think that you have the power to change such actions. External locus control is the opposite. External locus of control is when you think others have the ability to control your fate and they have the ability to change you. So how Patrick relates this to self-motivation is if you are not motivated or you do not have self-motivation, it is likely external locus of control. And what you need to do to become more self-motivated is by switching from external to internal locus of control. Personally, myself, I feel that I have a lot of external locus of control. I think that a lot of factors can control me. This is something that I am working on myself on my journey of becoming a man and what I think it is to become a man. One factor is definitely controlling your life. I think that a lot of people don't understand that you are in control of your life and you are the only one that's going to get you out of any situation. So you need to have the ability to trust yourself. And I think Patrick hits this point very well. So what Patrick thinks to do in a case where you have external locus of control and you want to switch to internal locus of control is broken down into 4 steps. So the first step is using rewards, consequences, and commitment devices. So looking at this article, I read that you should associate pain with unmotivation and pleasure with motivation, though I think this should be switched. I think that a lot of the time, once you go internally or you start hating your life, you begin to understand that pain is good. I think if you want to switch your life, you need pain and you need to associate that with motivation. So getting up and going to the gym, doing stuff that you do not want to do, such as starting that business that you always wanted to start, creating that Instagram account that you always wished to do. It seems painful, but once you do it, you understand that that is motivation. I think you guys should run towards pain, though understand what good pain is and bad pain is. If you're painful for sitting in bed all day, that's not motivation, that is unmotivation. The next one is using rewards to self-motivate. So anytime you go to the gym, reward yourself with something. For example, if I do 1 hour at the gym today, I can reward myself with 10 minutes of TV. Or if I do 2 hours of working on my company today, I can do 20 minutes of TV. Next is using consequences. So if I did not go to the gym today for an hour, I should not watch TV. If I did not work on my business today, then I cannot watch TV today. So when you were younger, your parents probably used rewards and consequences to drive behavior. And in psychology, we learned that this is one way that you can actually drive yourself to a certain behavior. The next one he says is using commitment devices. One such thing could be as if you were to give your friend $20 and tell him not to give it back to you unless you go to the gym for 5 hours that week. And if you do so, he will give you the money back. If you don't, then you lose the money. Area 2 of what Patrick has to explain about self-motivation is change the way you communicate with yourself. For example, a lot of the time in my past, I used to use demotivating words which never worked. For example, if I was at soccer practice and I didn't run my laps, I would say, I don't even care about this. Or another example could be for running my photography business. If I didn't actually go get clients, I would say, you can't do this. You never had the ability to do what you did. Though going and learning Buddhism and studying other religions, I learned that if you can change your words, you can change your reality. So for example, I got into a fight with my roommate last week, and what I said to myself is, that was good, I learned, and now I can grow from what happened. I learned that I was being arrogant, I didn't know what I was talking about, and now I can actually grow and become a stronger human being. So changing your words can be very helpful, and it can really help you change and form your reality to a better and more self-motivated. The next one that Patrick says is surrounding yourself with the right people. So for example, you do not want to surround yourself around unmotivating people or people that drag you down. If you guys want to watch, you can go ahead and click my tag right in the corner about dealing with envious people. You guys can look and take a deeper depth into surrounding yourself with the right people. But surrounding yourself with the right people is something that you do want to do. You want to surround yourself around people that are motivating you. You want to surround yourself around people that are telling you not what you want to hear, but what you need to hear. This is going to be a controversial topic that I'm going to talk about, but if you are overweight and your friends tell you that you look fine, those friends are rather looking at you to make you feel good. What I think you should do is say, forget how I feel, but what is reality? I am overweight, I am unhealthy, so I should change the fact that I am unhealthy and start working out. And I think that if you have friends that tell you, hey bro, you're kind of looking like you're overweight, maybe we can go and work out together, those are people you want to surround yourself with. If people make you feel good, make sure to understand the deeper meaning into it. The last topic that Patrick covers in this article is increase the visibility of your goals. So I've touched on this in many other videos. It's understanding where you want to be, creating a picture of that in your mind, and then creating a picture of where you are now. So if I want to be a Olympic bodybuilder and I am skinny now, what I would do is in 6 months, I would remember that picture that I had in my head and say, I need to keep doing this, and then use that other picture that where you were as a reference guide. I'm kind of on that same journey. I don't want to be Olympic bodybuilder, but I want to be in shape. And looking at myself from 2 years ago, I can say that I have changed drastically and I have improved my life so much. And from doing this, I can see that I'm growing and I'm becoming more self-motivated day by day. So overall, I think Patrick brought up some very interesting details. He has informed me of lots of ways to become more self-motivated and ways to think about self-motivation differently. I think external and internal locus of control is something that a lot of people need to understand and really need to discover themselves. So overall, great job, Patrick, on writing this article. I think you're doing well. If you see this video, go ahead and add my Instagram and Twitter in the description. And I would love if you guys could tell me about your journey of self-motivation in the comment section. So overall, I appreciate what you're doing, Patrick, and peace out, y'all.